Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Brady here. In today's video, this one might be actually a long one, but we're going to be going over the best ways to gain followers, some strategies you guys may not have heard of. This is going to be the most extreme guide to gaining followers, from newer accounts to even some older accounts. You guys might find all these tips helpful, and even though some of these might not be ones that are going to, give you tens of thousands of followers in 1 month, these are strategies that you can incorporate in your page to help grow engagement and all around just make it super solid. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys, of course, subscribe for more Instagram content, maybe some investing content later, or maybe even some drop shipping content. I don't know. You guys have been requesting crazy amounts of video ideas, and honestly, I'm kind of interested in doing all kinds of stuff. So again, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss that. Also, if you guys are into running theme pages, of course, the Discord is also in the description, where we talk about growing theme pages, selling theme pages. You're gonna want to join that, completely free, and there's tons of information in there. But with that being said, let's get into the video, guys. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is, honestly, when it comes to Instagram growth, when I get DMs on Instagram all the time from you guys asking for advice, this is the biggest thing. They say, I grew 150% last week. Why is my growth down? Why did I gain 1,000 followers last week? Why did I only gain 500 this week? You guys have to understand, growth is not a flat line. It doesn't not just continue to grow up constant. Honestly, it's very wishy-washy. Some weeks you're going to be up, other weeks you're going to be down. Some weeks you're going to be crazy up. Some weeks you're going to be hitting, the most followers you've ever had ever. And other weeks, you're not going to be gaining as much. So I want to let you guys know, as long as you guys stay consistent, you're going to see continuing growth. Even though some weeks may look better than the other ones, it happens. Nobody grows, a constant 500 followers every week. That's not how that works. And honestly, it can vary on how the Instagram algorithm pushes your content as well. But with the strategies I'm going to be teaching you guys today, it'll give you guys the best chance to grow, and honestly the best way to get that engagement rate up and make your accounts go through the roof. Now, the first one we're going to be going over, guys, is actually call to action. Now, this one is actually very underlooked, and I don't see a ton of people doing it, especially in one of the ways I'm going to teach you guys today. Now, obviously, when it comes to call to action, what I mean by that is saying follow for more content, like this post, or rate this 1 to 10. Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get people to engage with your content. You're trying to get them to comment, to like, to follow, anything like that is considered call to action. Now, honestly, we're on the screen recorder right now, and we can see this account actually popped off. Last time I looked at this guy, like a half a month ago, he was at 10K. He's at 25K right now. So honestly, I'm kind of jealous. This guy's account is going nuts, but then again, he deserves it. He's always on and posting. But we're gonna look at some of the strategies he uses today. So the call to action, like I said, honestly, right here, the follow skate triangle for more content, and then he's got his hashtag list. That is, again, very, very good. This is a call to action. But the really cool one that honestly I don't see a lot of people doing, that even I don't do, that I think is a great way to gain followers, is you'll see that every one of his posts actually has 2 slides. Now, you may be thinking, what's the other slide? Is it just more content? It's this over and over again. It's follow us on Instagram at skate triangle, and then he has this cool little design thing. It's actually very unique, and he made it himself. And then I think, honestly, there's a couple of them that are a little bit different. See, as you guys know, there's actually not just the same one over and over again. I'm pretty sure if you just put the same second slide over and over again, you might actually get action blocked and might get shadow banned. So he actually mixes them up. But again, it's super cool. He's got his logo in there. He's got it follow on Instagram. He's got a thing that actually shows him clicking the follow button, and all around it looks really cool. So if you guys want to actually take some time to make a post like this, I'm sure it wouldn't be crazy hard to learn. It might take you an hour or 2 to actually learn it, but something like this is that simple, and you can throw it on every single post. So when that post hits the explore page or hashtag list and it blows up, they'll swipe right and they'll be able to see that, and that's just an extra call to action for your account. Now, guys, that is actually it for call to action. A lot of people actually know what call to action is. I just thought that was a very unique thing I really wanted to point out, because it's something that I've never covered before, and I think it's kind of cool. But on to the next one, guys, and that is just commenting and engaging with your followers or your people you want to follow. So honestly, if you guys are commenting stuff like, that was a great post and stuff like that, they're going to see your comment, and you might actually get a couple people to click on your page and give you a follow. Comments are extremely underrated. You can't actually see the direct insight from how many people look at your comments and stuff, but if you're commenting and engaging with your following, honestly, that's going to help them engage with you. If you like their post and they don't get a ton of likes, and they're like, wow, this big-ish account actually liked my post, let me check them out, and then they like one of your posts, congratulations, you now actually just increased your engagement rate. You want to do this with the people you're following, especially, and the people that are following you, obviously, so you can actually get that engagement rate up, so they'll see more of your content. And then again, when you go to follow people when doing the other strategy, the follow for follow strategy, go ahead and like a couple other posts. If you're not doing tons of actions a day, that actually gives them more initiative, because not only only going to see that you followed them, but you also liked a couple of their posts. They're going to be more entitled to actually click on your page. Maybe they'll even like some of your posts and of course give you a follow. And again, that's just engagement all around the board to help everybody. Comments are extremely slept on. I want to make that very clear. A lot of people don't actually comment a ton, and usually when they comment, they'll just comment like 2 fire emojis. Get kind of unique with your comments, comment some genuine stuff, interact with people in the comments. Don't be afraid to get on this Instagram page and just, spend 1 hour a day just interacting. It'll actually go a long way, and even though you can't see it directly in the insights, I promise you will notice a difference. Something that also goes with comments is of course DMs. You guys can actually take follower submission clips depending on your niche. For my skateboarding page, I take follower submissions. Honestly, people will send me clips, I'll repost them. That's huge. People are gonna be like, yo bro, look, some big Instagram theme page, some skateboarding page actually reposted my content. It helps a lot. Also, when you do that, they say, hey Dan, thanks, I appreciate it, and it actually creates a genuine bond with your following. Also, you can also reach out to people in the DMs and be like, hey man, thanks for the follow, or you should consider giving me a follow. Don't just copy and paste the same thing over and over again, because it's not going to work. But again, DMs are another thing that not a lot of people utilize that well. And again, you can send up to like 35 to 50 DMs. I'll put it somewhere up here talking about how many DMs you can actually send a day without getting action blocked and getting suspended. So honestly, DMs are just another way that you can actually engage organically and actually interact with your following, and of course get some more people to follow you and interact with you. Honestly, if you do it in the same niche, it's actually very strong. That is of course shout out for shout out. So again, if I have a skateboarding page, I can actually message one that's close to my following and be like, yo, give me a story shout out, post one of my clips, tag me in it. I'll do the same thing for you. And depending on how big the account is, you might actually net 10 to even 100 people, a decent amount of followers just from that. And again, that also builds another bond with another theme page. So it's really not a bad idea. I just don't think personally I don't like using it. I'll get into more of the avoiding like the fake followers and stuff, but I think honestly that's not the best way to do it, because you don't really see a ton of them engaging with your content. But if you do it in the same niche, honestly I think it's perfectly fine. And it actually can help you gain more followers in the long run. This is the most important one of all time, guys. This is the bread and butter. This is literally the key reason to growing a theme page. You don't even have to listen to any other advice besides this one. This is the most important one. That is, post consistently and stay on top of things. Don't just post and then get off. Post, interact, kind of mix all these strategies into one, but honestly run a theme page like it's your main page. You actually want to put it's your baby, guys. You want to treat it like something you want to grow. If you're going to avoid it and neglect it and only post once every 3 days, it's not going to grow as much as if you were to be posting 5 times a day, interacting on it, DMing people, commenting, actually putting honest care into it. So really, if you want to know the secret to growing on Instagram, surprise, there is no secret. It's honestly just a lot of consistent grinding, a lot of learning these strategies, learning new things, not getting action blocked, growing, smoothly, posting the best content, staying in your niche. And really, this is what a lot of people sleep on. A lot of people, are asking why their engagement down, and 9 times out of 10, it's because they haven't posted as much as they did last week, or because they're not interacting as much as they did last week, things like that. A good way you can do that, actually, if you guys get behind and let's say you have a busy week at work, or you forget to post. I do it all the time on my theme page. I won't even lie, I'm not perfect either. But you guys can actually get scheduling apps. You guys can get free trials, or even there's some free ones. I haven't looked into much of the free ones, but like Later is a good example, later.com, or I can't remember any other. Honestly, I just use Later. But you can actually schedule Instagram posts. You can have good captions already, and it'll actually post them for you throughout the day. So honestly, if you guys want to stay consistent, that's a great way to do it, especially if there's a busy day coming up and you're not gonna have a lot of time to run it. We're gonna be talking about the best strategy. I'm not gonna go super in depth with it, because I've made tons of videos on them. You guys can just go to my channel, just click below and look for videos on super in-depth guides on this. But the follow for follow strategy is the best way for newer accounts. I want to say that specifically for newer accounts. Once you get around 5 to 6 to even 7K followers, you don't need to do the follow for follow strategy. And a lot of people in my comment section will be like, oh, the follow for follow strategy is not the greatest way because you get action blocked. I have videos on how not to get action blocked. Honestly, the key is to not go over 500 actions a day with a new account. If you do, again, if you can actually action block, you'll see a huge shadow ban and huge drop in engagement. You want to avoid that at all costs. And honestly, like a lot of people say, the follow for follow strategy isn't the best way. I still think it is the best way. I haven't seen really anything else that grows followers as fast as it does. And again, once you follow all those people and you gang all the followers, you can unfollow them. The biggest thing with the follow for follow strategy is you want to make sure you're following recent accounts, which honestly, I'll put a screen recording up here for you. If you actually click on a recent post and follow the people that liked that post, that's a good way to get active users, because you know they're active because they just like to post X amount of hours ago. Or you can click on their following and it actually sorts it from newest to oldest, so you can follow like 100 people in there depending on how big the account is. So you just want to make sure you're getting active followers, people who are actually active in that niche. And obviously you don't want to be pulling followers from people who aren't in that niche. Like if I run a skateboarding page, I wouldn't go to a WWE page and start following their people, because you're not going to see a higher rate of return on this. And the rate of return I've seen on my page anyway, and it obviously depends on per niche and, you know, per account, stuff like that, I see like a 33 to 25% return. So if I follow 4,000 people, I usually see like 1,000 people follow me back. That's why I do the strategy usually 1 to 2 times on a newer account, like the one I'm doing for my 10K series. But I still think the follow strategy is the strongest strategy. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because, like I said, I had videos on it pretty in depth. So if you guys want to learn more about that, of course, just check out the videos. And remember, guys, my DMs are always open on Instagram if you guys have any questions. And like I said, just the biggest thing you take away from this video, guys, is to actually run the page. The more you put in, the more you get out of it. That's the honest truth. That guy, the skate triangle guy that I was showing you, his account is way better than my skateboarding page because he puts way more time and care into it. And he's growing like an absolute weed. Like I said, like not even a month ago, he was at 10K. He jumped to 15K. He's actually going to be able to start marketing and making a decent amount of money per month. So that kind of shows you that Instagram theme pages can be done in 2020. And the more time and care you put into it, and the more effort and the more you use these strategies, the more you're going to get out of it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys, of course, drop a like, and again, subscribe if you're new. Do you guys think I missed any? Is there any big ones that I missed? Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything else you guys want me to cover when it comes to followers or Instagram in general. Again, I have a video idea tab in my Discord, or just drop in the comments. And I'm actually probably going to be doing a reviewing video again. I said I was going to do it around 1K. Haven't really gotten around to it. There's a ton of video ideas I need to cover, and reviewing Instagram theme pages isn't really the biggest priority right now, but I will be doing it. So again, make sure you drop your ads in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.